Okay. Hi, everyone. Let's begin our flow for today. We are sitting cross-legged on our mat, facing forward, taking a deep breath in and exhale, getting comfortable in this seated position. I have my right leg in front of me, crossed in front of me. If you prefer your left leg, that is a-okay. But our legs are crossed in this seated position, our hands down on our knees, face down on our knees. Feeling our breath run through our body, going in and out. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Again, a deep breath in and exhale. Opening our eyes. They are now open already. Taking our gaze in front of us and beginning with our head stretches. We're going to look to our right and then to our left. Again to our right, our left. Gently passing through center, gently releasing from our right and left looks. And back to center, facing forward. And this stretch, stretching the lateral of our neck down to our shoulders and up to our heads. We're going to tilt our head to our right, bringing our ear towards our shoulder, gently going through our center, our left ear to our right shoulder, to our left shoulder, to our right, to our left. One more set to our right and to our left. And back to center and forward, bringing our chin to chest. We're going to feel this for a second, taking a deep breath in and exhale. And back to center. Bring our chin up and releasing our head to the back. Feeling the stretch in our spine, in our neck. And back to center. Again, forward. Our chin to chest. And back to center. And back. Back to center and forward. Center and back. Back to center. Going to roll through our shoulders, bring our shoulders up and back, down and forward, up and back, down and forward again, up and back, seamlessly down and forward one more time, up and back and down and forward. Now pushing our shoulders forward, up and down, back and up and forward and down and back. Again, up and forward and down and back. Okay? And sitting as we're still in our seated position with our hands, our palms face down on our knees, taking our chest forward, releasing our necks, taking our gaze upward and pushing through our chest. And now contracting inwards, taking our chin to chest, feeling the tightness of our abdominal, as if we are making like a U or a bowl with our body. And back through center and opening up to the sky. And inward back to ourselves or chin to chest. Again, opening up. And closing. And back to center. And we're going to get some more traction in the spine, taking our right hand behind us at the trunk, at the base of our tailbone, and taking our left hand to our right knee. Gently pulling on our knee and turning our core, our heads to the back of us, and gently release. Back to center. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. Take our left hand at the base of our tailbone, our right hand to our left knee, and gently pulling, turning our trunk, turning our heads behind us, and gently release back to center. Okay. One more time, our right hand to the basis of the tail of our spine, our left hand to our right knee, traction into the spine. Deep breath in, exhale, pull gently a bit more, and release back to center. Okay, to our left side, our left hand at the base of our tailbone, hand on our mat, our right hand on our left knee, turning gently. Take a deep breath in and exhale, going further, and gently release back to center. Okay. And now bringing our feet up to flat, we're going to use our hands, placing them flat on the ground, our fingers facing forward, and lift up, pushing on our hands, bringing our knees in front of us, and stretching our wrists, stretching our hamstrings, and pushing back for our butt to meet our mat. And touching our forehead with our knees, closing in, and back to neutral. Our hands, the palms of our hands on our mats, our fingers facing forward, pushing through our feet, feeling the weight shift to our ankles, then to our toes. Continue pushing forward. Can your knee touch the floor? Maybe, maybe not. Stretching through our shoulders, stretching through our wrists. Take a deep breath in and out. Stretching some more, and exhale back down to the mat. Okay. And again, our knees and our forehead meet. And pushing ourselves onto our feet, the back of our mat. Okay. So we're going to stand here with our feet placed together. And standing mountain. Feeling our bodies press into our mat. Feeling our weight shift. Taking a few breaths. Focusing our mind on feeling our breath flow in and out of our bodies. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. Again, deep breath in, breathing our arms up and out. Moving our arms down. Leading our hands up and down. Our feet on the mat together. We're going to engage our glutes. Take a deep breath in and bend our knees, our chest leaning forward, our hips back. We're going to sit in our chair position. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Coming up, lowering our arms, straightening our legs back into our mountain, standing firmly on our mats. Take a deep breath in and out. For our second round of chair pose, taking a deep breath in and out. Breathing our arms forward, our chest forward, our hips back, pressing our knees together, facing forward. Remembering to breathe. Take a deep breath in and exhale, straightening up. Again, standing firm in our mountain pose. Then take a deep breath in, breathing our arms up and out, holding our bodies, our upper body forward, placing our hands on our ankles, or our calves, or our back of our thighs, wherever we can stretch the furthest. Shifting our weight forward, onto the balls of our feet, pulling gently on our ankles or calves or back of our thighs, pulling more towards our mat. And if your knees are slightly bent, go on and straighten them. Wow. Feeling a stretch up in our legs, halfway lifting up, taking our gaze to the front of our mats and back down. Breathing our hands up to our sides, to prayer position above our heads, and down to our chest. From here, we're going to lift up our right knee, bent, and maintaining our balance, and back down. Our feet back together. And for our left foot, rolling through our foot, for our left leg, rolling through our foot, we're going to lead with our left leg up, our left knee up, balancing on our right. Checking our balance. And releasing back to the floor. Take a deep breath in and out. We're going to breathe our right leg up and step out in front of us. Making sure that our hips are squared. So there's a tendency for our hips to turn out to where the direction in which our back foot, our right leg is back. So right now, your left leg is back. So your hips are facing towards the left. They want to open up towards the left because there's an opening between your hips. But we want to really turn our hips inward, squaring our hips forward. We're just going to feel this position. Lengthening our back leg, deepening our front bend. This high lunge. And now straightening our right leg, maintaining our balance. Our feet are both facing forward. They are parallel. Hands in prayer position. Breathing up from our trunk, breathing up from our core. We're going to fold forward and flat back. As we get here, you can keep your hands in prayer position or bring them down besides your right foot for balance. Making sure to keep our hips squared and deepen our stretch. Taking our hands back to prayer position. We're going to flat back up. Bend our right foot, our right leg in front of us. And we're going to push on our right foot to bring us back. So we're going to push forward and step back with our right. So push forward, step back, meeting our right foot with our left foot with our right, back into mountain position. And take a deep breath in, breathing your left leg up and out, in front of you, feet parallel. Take a deep breath in and out. Again, there's a tendency to open up our hips and our shoulders. We're going to keep our hips and our shoulders facing forward. Our toes, our feet are parallel, running in the same line. Lengthening through our back leg, our right leg, and deepening our bend in our left. Take a deep breath in, straightening our right leg, our left leg, and out. And folding forward and flat back. Keeping our hips squared. And using our hands besides our left foot support. Going to bring our hands back to prayer position. Folding up and flat back. And as we did on our right, we're going to bend our left knee forward. And using this motion, this forward motion, we're going to press forward and go back. Okay. We're pressing forward and to go back, meeting our feet together. Okay. So now, for this position, we're going to drop our hands back into our mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. And feeling our breath flow through our body. Deep breath in with arms. And exhale. Dropping our shoulders. My hands are clasped with my pinky, my ring, and my middle finger folded over. My index fingers pointed upwards, and my thumbs wrapped around each other, folded over. Okay, dropping our shoulders, bringing our right leg up, stepping out in front of us. Our left heel is up, and we're going to bring our bodies forward into a T. Balancing on our right leg. And back down. Turning our bodies to our left side. Breathing our arms open. Pressing on our right foot, bending our right leg, and bringing our foot back to meet our left. We're going to turn back to the front. Okay. breathing our arms up. At center, exhale. We're going to clasp our fingers, bending our fingers, interlacing our fingers, and bringing our hands above us, above our heads, relaxing our shoulders, bringing our knee upwards, stepping out in front of us. This is for our left side, and pushing our weight forward onto our left, and creating a T with our bodies, lengthening our left leg. Balance, and bringing our right foot back down. Our hips are open to our right, turning our feet, breathing our hands down to our sides. Bending on our left leg. We're going to push our leg back to meet our right and face forward. And again, we're going to take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, in. Relaxing our shoulders, interlacing our fingers, bringing our right knee up, opening, stepping forward, and going straight into our T. And this, again, if you are right here, that is okay. Our aim is to be all the way over, lifting upwards, as we also grind, press our standing leg into the floor. This time, we're just going to come up, meeting our left leg to our standing leg, and breathe our arms down. Okay, stepping back. I'm going to take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. Our hands together, interlacing our fingers, releasing our shoulders, bringing our knee up, towards our chest and out. Big step forward, going straight into our standing leg balance. And coming up from our chest, breathing our leg that was balancing upward to our standing leg, our left leg, and breathing our hands down and finding our way back to the mat. That was awesome balancing. So now let's work our way down to our mat. Taking a deep breath in, floating our arms up and out, folding forward, looking halfway up and down, opening our hands to our sides, bringing our hands above our heads, interlacing our fingers and our thumbs, with the exception to our pointer finger, releasing our shoulders, pressing our hips forward, our chest up to where wall and ceiling meet. Back to center. And again, bending backwards slightly, pressing our hips forward, creating an arch in our back. Feeling the shift in our weight in our toes. And release back to center. And breathing our hands down to our sides, standing in mountain position. Okay, take a deep breath in and out, rolling forward, halfway up and down. Walking our hands to the front of our mats. Gonna go into our plank position. Our shoulders above our wrists. Our feet at this point are together. We're going to pulse our knees down to the mat 5 times. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to lower our bodies to the mat, keeping our elbows closer to our body, releasing our toes. Our hands still beside us, beside our chest. We're going to press up in baby cobra. Our shoulders close and tight to our body. Excuse me, our elbows close and tight to our body, and release back down. Again, push up. And release back down. Tucking our toes. And our feet are some width apart. I'm going to press through our hands into downward facing position. Feeling the stretch in our shoulders, as well as our legs. Our tailbone high in the sky. We're going to go back to our plank position, pulsing our knees down to the mat for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And staying here. So there's a slight incline from the top of our shoulders to where our hips are. We are not on all fours as cat and cow, but all fours as if there's a truck, like a toy truck, rolling down our back. We're going to push back, sitting on top of our heels into child's pose, pressing through our arms, pressing down our tailbone. And back up. This bended knee plank. And tuck our toes again. Push up to downward facing dog. And with some more balance, we're going to bring our knee to our chest and up. Lengthening our leg into 3-legged dog. and bending our leg. We're going to slightly turn our head to our right, opening up our right side. And now gazing our attention back to our mat, opening our leg back up, bending it again, and bringing our knee inward, our foot in between our hands, and coming up. Our hands to our side. Holding this high lunge. And pressing our hands back into the mat. Lifting our right foot up into our three-legged dog. Flexing our foot and breathing it down the side, our left leg. Make some space, so I'm moving up, okay? Over here in downward dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Moving through our knees. Taking our left leg up. Into downward dog with our three legs. We're going to bend our knee. And then shifting our shoulders, shifting our gaze to our left side. And turning back to our mat. Bringing our knee inward to our chest. And placing our foot, our left foot, in between our hands. Coming up in a high lunge. Now placing our hands back down to our mat. Pressing our weight into our wrists. Releasing the weight from our left foot. Taking our shoulder to our chest. Bringing it upward. Flexing our left foot. And slowly lowering it down. Back to the mat. And we're going to open our right and our left feet. And press our knees to the ground. Our mats. Releasing our toes and pressing our tailbones to sit in between our right and left legs. We need to open your knees out a bit and just pressing our hands forward into our mats. With our forehead on our mat. Just breathe into our hips, into your shoulders. We're going to come back onto our fours, bringing our knees closer to each other, tucking our toes, pressing into the palms of our hands, pressing, bringing our knee to our chest, and now in between our hands, in half pigeon. Using our hands beside us as support. So our left leg is lengthened behind us. Our right leg is bent on the ground in front of us. We're going to actually look over, open towards our left, using our right hand on the ground for support. We're going to bend our left leg and bring our right hand pulling up on our left to our ankles or the middle of our foot and slightly pull it towards us. So here's my left foot. I'm pulling it towards me. And releasing the left leg gently back down to the mat. We're now going to fall forward over our right knee, our bended right leg into the mat. You can use your hands for support underneath your head. If you want a deeper stretch, you can bring your hands forward. Let your arms forward in front of you. feeling the stretch in our muscles in our right leg and even in our left leg. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in. Again, exhale. And we're going to begin to walk our hands back to the rest of our body. Besides our right knee, we're going to shift our bodies to the top of our left leg, tucking our left toes, bringing our knees upward, back into plank. And now bending our left knee towards us and down onto the mat. Releasing our right toes. And elongating our right leg. Just feeling stretch in our right hips. We're going to shift our weight just as we did to our left side, placing our weight onto our left leg, our left hand. We're going to turn, opening to our right, reaching back, and bringing our right leg into a fold. You can use your elbow, like your forearm, to pull back on it. If you're here, holding onto your ankle or holding onto the middle of your foot, stretching, also maintaining this balance in our left bended leg. And releasing down. We're going to turn back facing forward, and we're going to fold over our our bended left leg. And again, you can interlace your fingers to use support for your forehead. Or extend your arms out in front of you. Just breathing into where you feel
You may feel like a tightness or of your muscles. Just breathing into that space. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And working our hands back, sides our knee. Going to shift our weight to our wrists, tucking our right toes, bringing our left leg back, and lowering our bodies back into the mat, releasing our toes. And pressing into our hands, cobra, and back down. Again, our hands pressing down into the mat, taking our gaze upward and back down. Tucking our toes, pushing up onto our floors. Pressing upwards, deepening our back. And opposite way. We can curve our spine upwards. Cat. Okay, taking our gaze upward and back towards our navel. Again. And back towards our navel. And sitting back on our heels. Going to just roll out our wrists, rolling it towards us. And rolling it in front of us, outwards. And towards us. And outwards. Okay. And now sitting on our butts, we're going to bend our left leg onto the mat, our right leg going over our left, and a half lord of fishes, fish. We're going to place our hands with our fingers facing forward, just feeling this position.
So now we're going to take our right hand, place it palm down onto the mat, the base of your tailbone, and our left hand onto our knee. To actually bring like the crux of your elbow onto your right knee, if you're able to. Your hand on your thigh, and turn, creating a traction in the spine. Turning to see behind us. Pull gently. And releasing forward. And now we're going to slightly fold forward. Feeling the stretch in our right leg. Our head down. And now going upward. Releasing our legs forward. Just shaking them out. Massaging our hips. Calves just a bit. Folding our left leg down to our mats. Taking our right leg up. Folding our right leg down to our mats. And taking our left leg up over our right leg. And just sitting in this position. Our fingers facing forward. Breathing into where you feel the stretch. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And for our traction of the spine, we're going to take our left hand, place it behind us at the basis of our tailbone, taking our right hand to our knee. But if you can, you want to do a deeper stretch, taking like this part, inside of your elbow, and placing it to your left knee. And creating traction, turning your spines, turning the root, the trunk of our bodies. Pull gently. And back to center. Again, breathing into where you feel the stretch, lifting through the trunk of your body. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Feeling the breath flow through our bodies. And deep breath in and exhale, folding forward.
Feeling the stretch. And back up. Opening, elongating our legs in front of us. Back out. We're going to scooch forward with our feet flat on the ground. We're laying down. Okay. So our feet are flat on the ground. Our gaze is upwards towards the ceiling. And we're going to push down our feet and push up through our hips, lifting midsection of our body towards the ceiling and feeling a weight shift towards our shoulders, making sure to keep your chin tucked to your chest. Breathing and releasing back down. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Again, pressing our weight into our feet as we lift up through our hips towards the ceiling. Keeping our neck, our chin tucked to our chest, and our weight to our shoulders. Releasing back into the ground slowly. We're going to release our left leg in front of us, bringing our right, keeping our right knee bent, and bringing it towards our chest, our right hand on our knee and our left on our shin, pressing it into our bodies, keeping our left leg down to the ground. For a deeper stretch, shift your bent right knee out to your chest, to the side of your body. Press to your body and down. And gently release. Okay. And again, for the left side, keeping our right leg bent, we're going to bring our left knee up towards our chest, our left hand to our knee, and our right hand on our shin. We're going to bend, press our left leg into our chest, keeping our right leg on the ground. pressing. You want a deeper stretch, shifting your left leg to the side and pressing it to your body and down to the ground. Keeping hand placement and keeping your left leg, your right leg down to the ground. And back to chest. And release down. Okay, our final stretch. We're going to bring both our legs bent, our knees to our chest. We're going to hug our arms around our legs, making sure that our tailbone, pressing our tailbone into the mat. Release back into the ground. Here in Savasana. Feeling the weight of our bodies on the mat. Again, just feeling your breath. Move through your lungs. Touch your body. Just feeling our breath. And as we close out this flow, we're going to continue breathing. Thanks. And do a body scan with our breath. Okay, before we begin, take a deep breath in. And exhale. Begin in. Exhale. Starting from our toes, we're going to breathe into our toes. Breathe into our feet. Breathe into our ankle. To our shins. We also send our breath to our calves. Breathing into our knees. Into our thighs. To our hamstrings, we breathe into. Into our pelvis. Our hips. Our glutes, we breathe. We breathe upwards to our abdominal. To our lower back and tailbone. We breathe into our chest. To our mid backs. And up to our upper backs. We breathe into our shoulders. Into our necks. And breathe into our chin. Into our ears. And breathe into our cheeks and our mouths. Breathe into our nose. And breathe into our eyes, our shoulders, our foreheads. We breathe. We breathe. We breathe in to the crown of our heads and out. Our bodies, we breathe in to the crown of our heads and back to our toes. We breathe in from our toes to the back crowns of our heads and down. Inhale and out. And in and out. Again, in and out. And out slowly. And slower. Bringing ourselves up to a seated position. Crossing our legs. Rolling through our bodies, rolling back. Bringing our hands to prayer position. Thank you for showing up today, for being present, for being full of breath and love and joy and abundance. Repeating this affirmation, I'm full of myself. I overflow with joy. I see myself in others. I allow others to see themselves in me. I'm full. I'm overflowing. I'm joy. I'm love. I'm compassionate. And I'm awesome. and give thanks. Give thanks. Namaste. Until next time, thank you.